What's up, Comic Frontline? It's Mr. J here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, comic fans of all ages, I am back on Comic Frontline once again, and I am here to review a DC Rebirth number 1. And not just any DC Rebirth number 1, a DC Rebirth number 1 that you can bet I called dibs on the second we had our list of who was doing what. I was like, mine, 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 mine. And if you know me at all, you know which character it was because I am clearly obsessed with her. Because if you actually see my main room at my house, which this is not, it's decked out, the wall is completely decked out in Harley Quinn merchandise, and I own a obscene, ridiculous amount of Harley Quinn merchandise. So of course, I'd be the one to review Harley Quinn. Um, Harley Quinn number 1, DC Rebirth number 1, written by Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor, with art by Chad Hardin. So, this issue is called Afterbirth, and this issue is basically a little, like all Rebirth issues, Rebirth number 1s, it's an introduction to the character of Harley Quinn. For those of you who don't know who Harley Quinn is, or Dr. Harleen Quinzel, you get a brief little kind of 2-page intro to who she is, a bit of her supporting cast with the circus freaks and the carnies and Eggy, the egg alien, and Goat Boy and her gang of Harleys, and the massive menagerie of misshapen mutts and cats and horses and chickens and all this other crazy shit. And you also get, obviously the big important stuff. Her time show, little flashbacks of her time in Arkham, her going undercover as an inmate, and they do a little bit of Suicide Squatting with the origin, a little bit. 'Cause, technically New 52 started that origin, I guess, with her, instead of her putting on makeup, they gave her the acid bath, which, when it was first introduced, I wasn't a fan. But I've grown, tolerant of it. I don't mind it anymore. And the Suicide Squad movie did a good job of it. If you want to hear what I thought about the Suicide Squad movie, you can check that review out on my main channel, plug. But yeah, I honestly, this was, the thing with Harley Quinn, right? If you guys have not read a Harley Quinn comic before, here's a tip. Don't take it seriously at all. It's supposed to be essentially a Saturday morning cartoon. It's an episode of Looney Tunes starring Harley Quinn. Because the plots, aren't really logical. They don't make sense. They're just balls to the wall, crazy and fun. Really, Harley's main book isn't supposed to be a serious title. It's just something you kick back, relax with, and have a few laughs. And it's really funny. I really enjoy it. I just love Amanda and Jimmy's humor with this book. But one thing I did really like in the intro of the book is that Harley talks about her character. And she talks about how, with her relationship with the Joker, she's played several roles. And one of them being the ditz. That she is not a ditz. She's not just some dumb bimbo with a, Brooklyn accent, just Mr. J this, Mr. J that. Oh, puddin'. Nah, she's smart. She's one of the smartest people in the DC universe if she ever put her mind to it. If she wanted to. If she really wanted to, put her full effort into it, she could be smart. I'm not saying she's like Mr. Terrific or Bruce Wayne smart, but she's highly intelligent. And I'm glad they addressed that. It was really cool. Again, we get introductions to a lot of the cast. If you've been following the Harley series for the past 30 issues, like I have, you already know this cast. But yeah, you get a cool introduction to most of them, and there's this whole fun, crazy story about this alien crash landing on Earth, and he turns into a cow because he thinks cows are the dominant species because he crashes on a farm. And he assumes that cow, the first creatures he runs into must be the dominant species of the planet, so he transforms into a cow. He gets sent to the slaughterhouse, turned into hot dogs. These infected hot dogs and sausages end up like causing like a zombie outbreak throughout all of New York, and yeah, it's just mayhem from there. And Harley, Red Tool, yes, Red Tool is a blatant copy of Deadpool. That is what, and Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Conner have no problem admitting that. They said because they couldn't do a Deadpool Harley Quinn crossover, this is what they had to work with. And I like Red Tool. He's pretty fun. So Red Tool, Big Tony, and Harley have to fight off these hot dog zombies, and there's this part where Red Tool gets bitten by the zombies and Harley chops his arm off. It was hilarious. I love this book because, you know, with all these books that you read and, you know, have like such serious tones and everything like that, it's nice every once in a while, or I guess now every 2 weeks, that you get to read something light, fun, quick, you know, nothing that's like mind-blowing or amazing, but my god, if you don't laugh. It's some fun stuff, guys. Again, if you're not a Harley Quinn fan, skip it, by all means, that's fine. To each their own. But if you are, or you just like over-the-top, crazy, nonsensical humor, or you just want like just a nice dose of crazy, because everybody needs a dose of crazy in their lives, pick up Harley Quinn #1. Art is great. The jokes land really well. Like Palmiotti and Connor really have Harley down packed. I love the relationship with Ivy and Harley that they show in the beginning during their little spa day. That was great. Harley's one-liners on point as always. Highly recommend you guys check out this book if you are a fan of Harley Quinn or want to get into Harley Quinn now that you saw the amazing job that Margot Robbie did in Suicide Squad. Check it out. I highly recommend it. This has been Jay from Mr. J's Comic Reviews for Comic Frontline. As always, don't forget to leave this video a like to let us know you enjoyed it. Subscribe to Comic Frontline if you haven't already. Follow us on Twitter at Comic Frontline, and don't forget to like our Facebook page. And also, for me individually, if you haven't seen me before, my channel is Mr. J's Comic Reviews. A lot of the same stuff I do on Comic Frontline, I do on my individual channel as well. And you can check that out by going on to the Comic Frontline YouTube channel, and on the side there, all the members' individual channels are listed there. And you'll see me, Mr. J's Comic Reviews, right there on the side. Go ahead and click that also, and give me a sub if you enjoyed this review. I'd really appreciate it. And until next time, folks, stay crazy, stay fun, stay safe. This is Mr. J from Mr. J's Comic Reviews for Comic Frontline, and like I always say, once comic book geek, always comic book geek, and until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next review. See you later. Peace.